Hello class 7. Today we are going to begin a new topic from grammar, that is punctuation and capital letters. We are already aware about this topic, but it is very necessary to understand more in detail with the help of this book. So here, why punctuation marks? Why do we use punctuation marks? It plays very important role in English writing or any language writing. When we speak, we do not go on speaking continuously or in the same tone. We pause while speaking. Even our pauses are not of the same duration. Some of them are short while others are pretty long. It happens while speaking also. We take a pause, we take a break for a while. It may be of seconds, it may be of half seconds or a minute. It depends on the point on which we are speaking. And sometimes we raise our voice while as others we lower it. At others we lower it. We lend a particular quality of voice to the same words to convey a particular meaning. It happens we use the same term but in a different form with the help of these. Marks of punctuation perform the same function as pauses and stresses perform in speech. The stresses, while speaking we put stress on particular word or letter or the sentence. A wrong mark of punctuation or the absence of punctuation mark where there should have been one word, one would convey a wrong meaning. You can see the example. When are we going to eat, mother? It is a question mark. When are we going to eat, mother? Here something is missing over here. I hope you like her father because she is my best friend. Now here there are punctuation marks missing. Do these sentences convey any meaning? See, when we say while reading, we can emphasize on the word, so we can mean it. But simply if we read like that, when we are going to eat, mother, I hope you like her father because she is my best friend. Her father because she is my best friend. So are we going to eat, mother? The sentence without punctuation says that are we going to eat, mother? In sentence 2, have we used she for her father? So it is not clear. So for getting the clarity in writing, we need to use these punctuation marks. When are we going to eat, mother? So we are asking mother, when are we going to get our food? The same over here. I hope you like her father because she is my best friend. So the girl is asking her father. So with the help of punctuation we get the clarity in sentence. So these are the main marks of punctuation which you all have to remember. You can see in the image or in the book. Full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, mark of interrogation, mark of exclamation, apostrophe, quotation marks or inverted commas. Now full stop. We use a full stop to close us. Now where do we use these? There are rules for them. So the rules are given. We will refer them. We use a full stop to close a statement or command. Like eggs are rich in protein. So it is a statement. So we completed here. So we ended with a full stop. Bring a dozen eggs from the market. So you are giving command to somebody. Get the eggs for you. So here command. We use full stop after initials or abbreviation. Initials means the first letter of your name or any person's name or organization. Here abbreviation is short form. Mr. S.K. Agrawal. This is Mr. Surendra Kumar Agrawal. His name is, but we have used initials, so we have put full stop. PM, Prime Minister. It is abbreviation of full form of. So they are abbreviation in short form. We use a full stop to indicate decimal fraction. You must have used in decimal fraction also. Here you can see in modern English full stops are often omitted in abbreviations. USA and USA are both acceptable. Similarly, UNO and UNO are both acceptable. In Mr., Mrs., Doctor, full stops can be omitted. Nowadays they have omitted, but earlier it was used. Doctor, Mrs., all these. Next comes comma. Now comma plays very important role. You all have to focus. The first rule is comma. When do we use? Comma is the shortest pause. It's a very small pause for a second, 2 seconds. To separate words in series. So if there is a series of like quality of person, so it is in the form of series. It has continued 2 to 3 adjectives. So we use comma. Our new teacher is competent, experienced, and sincere. The food they served was delicious, nourishing, and affordable. So this is series. Note that before the last word, which is preceded by and, we have not used a comma. In earlier case, after and also we put comma, but here we didn't use. To separate phrases in series, standing or sitting, eating phrases, it would be in contrast. So standing or sitting, eating or drinking, sleeping or walking, he is always thinking of his past. So wherever the two compound things, phrases are there, we need to put comma. To separate short clauses in series, short clauses are like, I don't know, who is he? How he got in? Why is he here or there? So they are short clauses, okay? Conditions, situations. To set of a noun of address, you need to address somebody as a noun. Mother, may I have something to eat? So you are asking your mother, or in that's different. May I have something to eat, mother? So you need to add comma before noun or after situation. To separate the parts of a date from one another or any other words, like dates. Generally we write dates this way. October 19, 2019. On October 19, 2019, we shifted to our new house. To separate the parts of an address, Sultan Chand and Sons, we generally write in letter form. It is very essential. You have to, in a letter, after the salutation, after complimentary close, while writing a letter, email, so we use comma after the name. And salutation, complimentary. To separate expressions like yes or no, oh, well, comma is being used. To separate expressions that are in apposition. Appositions means you are addressing who is he. Like Shri S.D. Rastogi, the chief secretary, was the chief guest. You are giving position. He has a position. Mrs. Mukherjee, the new manager, is very gentle lady. So here, very important to separate a question tag from a statement. Question tag is also like once the sentence over, half sentence over, comma is used. This news is true, isn't it? You weren't absent, were you? So these are the quite 10 important rules you have to refer. You have to thorough with these rules. There are 2 more. To separate a reported speech from the rest of the sentence, the speaker who is speaking. So once he speaks, then comma. It is very important part of grammar, very important topic of grammar, direct and indirect speech or reported speech. Whenever a brief pause is needed to give greater clarity to our writing. Brief pause. Like, to prove my point, I produce a certificate. Small, for a short pause, smallest. The day after, she visited her grandparents. She is, as far as I know, a very reliable person. So these are 12 rules. You have to thorough with these rules for using comma in the given sentence. As you can see, it is in the exercise. Sir, I shall willingly obey your orders. So, sir, comma. Akbar, comma, the greatest Mughal emperor founded a new religion. Uma, the youngest daughter, in the family married an Arab woman at a young age. The sun having set, it became very pleasant. The sun having set, comma. So try to solve this exercise. Come to the next, that is semicolon. Semicolon is stronger than comma but weaker than full stop. So this is a comparison. Semicolon is stronger than comma but weaker than full stop, as it is used between independent clauses not connected by a conjunction. You don't have to connect with conjunction. Rosie is a quiet and hardworking. Semicolon. Ruchi is jovial and active. Then full stop. You are comparing two buddies, two girls. One is hardworking and other is active. So you have to use semicolon. Independent clauses. It is used before such expressions as however, then, moreover, never. These are the expressions after that semicolon is used. Hence, thus, for instance, consequently, that is, therefore, if they come between independent clauses not connected by conjunction, if they are not connected by. Our principal insists on strict discipline. Therefore, I try to be very punctual. So, strict discipline, semicolon, therefore, comma, then the sentence ended. You have already taken 3 days leave. So 3 days leave can be in one sentence, semicolon. Hence, as we know, after hence, comma, you cannot get more leave. It is used to separate clauses, particularly if the clauses have internal commas. The family is going on a picnic. Father arrives the rugs, carries the rugs, mother the food, and the children the rest of the things. Then colon. Colon is used after a statement which introduces examples. We know. While we give the examples, India has several large cities. Then colon, the name of the cities. Which are the large cities? My subjects this year are the following. Which subjects are you? So you are going to tell those. You are going to introduce those. Now comes mark of interrogation. The mark of interrogation is just questioning. You are going to question somebody. The mark of interrogation is placed at the end of interrogative sentences. Example, are you sure this news is true? It is ended with question mark. Interrogating means you are questioning somebody. How old is he? So at the end of indirect question, we use a full stop. I want to know how old he is. Remember, at the end of an indirect question, we use a full stop. But while we direct question somebody, we end with question mark. Now next is, you must have studied the same in sentences also, that is mark of exclamation. The sign, you can see it, the symbol of it. The mark of exclamation is placed at the end of an exclamatory sentence. The sentence is how stupid. You show your emotions. So here the sentence ends with exclamation mark. Next, alas, apostrophe. Apostrophe is to form the possessive of singular noun. We then apostrophe and s to the noun. So you want to say that this belongs to her, this belongs to that girl or whatever. So here it is mentioned, the girl's dress. So you have to add s with apostrophe. Sonali's books, Suha's beds. To possessive form a plural noun, it is very important. It's already ended with s, but you have to use not before apostrophe, after s. The boys' school, you can pay attention on the page. The boys' school, her teacher's influence, a lady's tailor. So this is the difference between singular noun and plural noun while using apostrophe. Next, to form the possessive of a plural noun that does not end in s, we add an apostrophe a. Children's programs, it is very different one. To form a possessive of a plural noun that does not end in s, there are particular nouns which does not end, they do not end with s. In that case you need to use s. The next is expressions of time, space and money. Then second is short form, and then plurals of letters, figures like 2 5s, 3 ms, 2 as. We don't use apostrophe with these words, remember. Where do we not have to use? Ours, yours, its, hers, theirs and whose. So 7 points for the mark of apostrophe, which you have to remember.